If you send me stories, I'm gonna do research on it. I'm just doing let me see. Because I'm gonna do research on it. If you send me stuff, I'm gonna do research. It's just not. Okay, here we go. What was this? This 2016. What was her name? I need her name. If your baby is missing, if your baby is missing, even, let me see something. What's this little girl's name? My babies have been missing. Fully sharing my good name. Thank you. How could your baby be missing and you don't give a name? This makes no sense. And Memphis homicide tracker, the car ship here, was stabbed to death in November 2016. Incident took place near 1100 block. So this is 2016. 2016. So somebody sent this to 2018, 2 years ago. So, you know, y'all passing on stories that she's 19 here. Let me get started. When is this published? This is in 18 years old. Well, where is she? What line? What year is this? I've never heard nobody say their child is missing. Anyway, I'm just gonna leave this alone. I can't trust this. This looks just like the girl they're saying is missing. Look like they just changed the age. Look like the same girl that's 33 years old. And she got it. Look like the same girl to me. It's the age. This is back in 2016 homicide. You don't have no locations. You don't have nothing, but you just sitting in the. Anyway, I'm just. I tell you. People do anything these days, and people just pass stuff on. I'm just gonna delete it because I have nothing to do with it. This third line is not good to me. How could you do a story and you don't have the name? If your daughter's missing, you will put, you know. Hi David, how are you, sweetie? Hi Tammy. It's just amazing how to tell somebody to help you look for your daughter and you have a name. You don't have a name, you don't have a location, you have nothing, just a picture. So we're just supposed to randomly think that this girl is missing and nothing. You're not giving a name, you're not giving height, you're not giving anything, you just say this is a girl. This is the world of media. People just do fake stuff all the time. Nice cold water. Oof. I just wish people stop sending me some stuff, I swear. I swear, I say send stuff on location. Oh God, please, I can't. Okay. It's nice and warm. It's 10 minutes I'm online. I'm seeing you. I just don't understand how people expect you to look for their child if you know what I mean. I did a story. Well, somebody sent me to a girl that was burnt up by using a cell phone. So I did some research on the story, and her husband threw acid on her. This story, they used somebody's picture, and it had nothing to do with the story. That's the thing. People don't understand. When you see a gay guy a black man being set on fire in a picture, they'll say, he raped the little kid. And that's not what it is. He's set on fire because he was gay, but they want people to hate him. But the story is not true with the picture. Excuse me. I guess that's why Donald Trump say fake news, because it's definitely fake. It's sad as hell, though. I guess it's the world we live in. How is Grindr treating you? They treating me okay. I ain't none of y'all crazy people. Y'all too busy sending dick pictures. I don't want that. I need to take a bath. I'm gonna take a long hot bath. Soak in the water. It's nothing like taking a bath. Where do you live, David? Well, that's his girlfriend. Look at you. That's women ain't shit. While you hitting me up, I can't. Anyway, this is what it is. Hi, Miss Walker. How are you, sweetie? Thank you. How you doing today? I'm drinking some water. I need to take a bath. I drink like 5 cups of coffee, so my skin is like flushed from the heat, and it's hot too. So, how was your day, love? Oh, that's good. That's very good. It is so warm today. So are you still living your dream, Walker? And my question today is, are you still living your dream that you planned to do as a little kid? Or did somebody deter you from your dreams? My skin is so wet and greasy. There's nothing but sweat though. Hi 77, how are you, sweetie? Did the feds get cleared from last stream, or are they still feuding? What you mean? I don't understand that statement, 877. Oh, did the fuse? I said the feds. Did the fuse get cleared from last stream, or are they still feuding? To be honest with you, 877, a lot of people will no longer be on this channel. Only because I can't go, I'm not going to sit here and, you know, let the negativity overwhelm. So I kind of blocked them. I didn't kind of, I blocked them. I'm not going to sit here and constantly watch people go through the same thing, and me trying to mediate to a grown adult, asking them to stop, and they don't want to stop. And you know, and it's always Raven's fault. I'm just a toxic person. I'm just a bad person by trying to tell you to stop attacking people. So I'm always the bad person. And then the thing about it was, it hit me. I was like, why am I always explaining to people to stop attacking another person? Why do I have to tell you as a grown adult to stop attacking people? and then you have a problem with it, and then you become passive aggressive. I'm like, Raven, you know you could just block them. Hi, Steve. How are you, love? Okay, Walker. All right, keep the Lord there. So, it just became overwhelming. 877. It just became overwhelming, and I got tired of it. I sit here to try to keep people in peace and have a conversation. Through, like, listen, I'm going through something, Raven. Let's talk about it. You know what I mean? Without judgment, without attacking. That's why I sit here. I don't sit here because I want to watch somebody attack somebody or pick on somebody else. I'm not doing that. Like, are you teach today? Okay, what was you teaching, Steve? That's the thing about it. Like, I don't want to let negative stuff around me. Negativity jumps on people. I don't want that. If you can't be positive, then, go to somebody else's channel that promote hate and stay there with them. Don't come here with that. I want to try to help people. I'm not trying to destroy people. But that's cool. Life skills. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. So God bless you, Steve. I'm sitting here trying to get some cold water. I bought some orange juice, which I haven't bought in a long time. Oof. I'm gonna take a long bath. That's all I'm gonna do. So how's wifey, Steve? Wifey still okay? Well, Ann is no problem to me. Miss Ann Moore is really sweet. I agree with that one. The rest of them, I'm not going near. Miss Ann is real sweet. Oh, okay, Steve. But see, the thing about it is other people have issues and stuff, and I understand people have problems and stuff, but I don't think nobody in the world don't have problems. And we can always take them out on each other, but I don't think that's going to help any good. If you're in a room full of people who have situations and stuff, that's where the compassion opened up. But if you're in a room full of people, you look at them all as victims and you're about to attack them, then it's no reason for you to sit there. And I'm not going to, and it's funny because I remember when I was working in New York, my boss ran after me. And she was like, why do you care? Be honest with you, not just her. They always say, why do you care so much about people? What is your problem? And I was like, I just don't understand. It was like, well, Raven, and she's a cis woman. She's not even gay. She said, I'll be with you. She said, if it'll stop you from caring so much, I'll be with you. I'm like, that's not the point. My realization is that I didn't know, I understand the world could be mean, but I didn't know the people that was in my community was even mean too. I thought they were kind of people looking for somebody to give them air from drowning, but I realized I was wrong. Sometimes you gotta wave the white flag and just walk out. Even the men that sleep with me is not even my friend, And the thing about it is, it's an unwelcoming surprise because it's not what I thought was gonna happen, but it's the truth, Hey Zimmerman, how are you, sweetie? I think waking up to the world and its truth can be very hurtful, especially, hey Vincent, when you look at things in another way. And I never looked at the world that way. I mean, I knew we wasn't no kumbaya, but to just go out to show hate to somebody, I just don't understand it. I don't know her. I've seen her before, Jaguar, Deja. I don't know her. I've seen it before though. No, this is the thing, Steve. And you already know, Steve. There are certain people that would come into the room. They always create conflict with people. And me myself, I would sit here and try to, try to get them to, stop. Like, don't do that. Look at what you're doing. Stop, stop. And it became a thing of, like, it's like the hate was more important than the hate was more important than to get you away from it. Like, that was more important. I need to hold on to this hate. I need to keep showing things. No matter what anybody says, I'm going to find a negative thing about it. I have to do this. I have to do this. So the thing about it was, I just got tired of it. It's like you just refuse to move past that point. And, hello, Mels. And if you refuse to move past that point, then there's no need for you to sit with me. And I understand everybody's been through their changes and trials and stuff, but nobody is really haven't been through things. And the thing about it, if we all can't sit back and try to understand where people are coming from and start attacking people, then what's the use of sitting here? Oh, it's Catherine. Okay. The thing, Steve, and you already know, Steve, because you went at one of them as well. And you was like, why are you doing this? And, right. It was like, Steve, it was like, the more people come in, the more people join the channel, the more people that want to, get the conversation on to get to meet new people. They was just waiting there. Just like a big old bully just waiting to attack people. And anything they say, they would go after them. And, no, that's not true. That's not true. It's like, oh my God, why are you attacking this person? And it became very toxic, because someone said that I make my live is very toxic, and that came from a person that was toxic. And it shocked me that it came from him, because he probably on the outside looking in. But it bothered me that it came from him, because at the end of the day, that's not what I was trying to do. Hello, Maisie J, how are you, sweetie? So that's not what I was trying to do, and it wasn't toxic, but he was a part of a toxic person. And that's the one thing that I knew with him. And then the other one, I don't even want to say their names, but and then when I knew who they was like water and oil, because they was just alike. They just basically attacked people, and then they became the victim. Then they'll attack them even more when the person got tired and, retaliated back. They would attack more, because they was always the victim. And it just got tired, so I was like, how am I going to do this? Now, you got good people out here that's trying to, move through life and find good people, and you got bad people. You got to just get rid of the bad people and stop trying to wait for the bad people to change and just say, you know what, that's not your job, Raven. Let them stay there in that spot and let them be there. You need to move them out the way. And that's what I did. And I know I didn't even have to let it last that long, but I always look through people through empathy, because I feel like everybody, right. I feel like everybody's been through some turmoil, and if you give them a chance, sometimes they'll be like, okay, thanks for helping me through it. I was hurting too. I was going through my trials. And this gives me something to think about. And I always told y'all all the time, I'm willing to learn. I never say I know everything. I always tell you, I need you more than you need me. I was told today that I don't listen, that I can't stand to take advice. It just became more toxic on me. And I was like, okay, fine. Right. And that's the thing, Steve. It was like, it's so important to, I don't understand why is this so important to people. I just don't get that. But I know I can't stop people from doing what they want to do. But I realize one thing is that if a person don't see what they're doing, no matter what I say, they're not going to see it. So, and it became my fault, because, thank you, Deja. It became my fault only because I allowed it to sit here, and even it became my fault because I kept waiting for my problem is, I don't like giving up on people. And I'm always thinking that just maybe one day it's going to change, or just maybe the breakthrough. But at the end of the day, I have to learn to just give up. You have to give up. This battle ain't yours, and I have to give up. But it is what it is. That's why I had to stop giving out my phone number. Yeah. But the thing is, like, the thing I don't understand is, like, why is it so important to hear somebody? If everybody's in this chat room understanding and have no problem with people, why are you attacking them? Then when there are so many people out here that hate your damn guts, but you ain't going after them, knowing them they probably is. But then you want to hate the ones that, I just don't get it. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to take my butt out of here. And I dealt with for a long time. And I just sit here just like this, with my mouth closed. And I used to wouldn't even say nothing. I was like, okay, this is supposed to be about positive vibes, good energy, sharing things they've been through. People that's been through stuff today want to talk about it and, different opinions and stuff without somebody attacking them. Exactly, Jay. And that's the thing that, and to be honest with you, it makes you wonder. Thank you, 877. It makes you wonder. It really makes you wonder, what's the message that you're giving out? Right, Mills. And the things that make you question yourself, though. Thank you, Amazing Jane. But you know what it is with the line here, to be honest with you? I have to get up in the morning and press this here. Like, I have to press it with the hot comb. I have to literally press this hand on it. And I don't like it. I'm lazy as hell. Give me a jerry curl, I get up in the morning and just go. I have to press this here. That's why you see this part is not unbraided. Because if I unbraid it, it's like, I don't feel like pressing it. So I'm like, Oh, Shauna. Okay, Shauna. Thank you, Shauna. You may have to retell me again, just like Catherine. I forget. Forgive me. I'm not trying to butcher nobody's name. So I do forget names. So, just say Catherine or Shauna. Catherine's here, Raven. Shauna's here, Raven. Hey, what's up, Shauna? So I don't know. Sometimes you got to help me. My mind be a lot of places. It's a lot going on behind the scenes, trust me. Oh, okay, I received that, Walker. I'm just going to let you, because you into your biblical times, and that's fine. I'm not even going to go there. Like I said before, I understand your belief and stuff, and that's fine. Exactly, Steve. Exactly. That's how I was feeling. I was like, maybe I'm a bad person. Maybe I attack people. Maybe they're doing what I do. Maybe I'm not aware that I'm evil as hell. Maybe I'm thinking that I'm this nice person. And maybe I'm just a real bitch. I'm like, well, maybe this is, you be like digging. Like, what the hell is, what am I doing here that I'm getting this type of reaction? You're right. Yeah. And it makes you question yourself. You be like, maybe I'm just a bad person who thinks I'm a good person. Think I'm trying to do good. Because sometimes you may think you're doing a good thing and you actually doing something bad. So I don't know. All I know is I get beat up a lot and it gets tiresome. Right. 877, you Catherine, right? Okay. Yeah, but it does, Sean. It makes me question myself. Like I told y'all before, I take things too personal. It's a work in the process. Um, I don't know why I'm like that. Like I hate that part of me. I hate the fact that I care about people. I hate that I care too much. I hate that I don't want to attack anybody back. I hate it because I don't know. I just don't like doing that, and I don't know how to separate it. That's why when I meet a man, I love him too hard. That's why he dogged the hell out of me, because I don't know how to love him a little bit. I love him a lot, so I get dogged out. So I can't date because, you know, until I can learn how to do things in levels. All right, love. Tell Egypt I say hi, Steve. Is Egypt the one I know, Steve? Yeah. I don't even answer. But you know what, Catherine? I'll be like, just, whatever makes you happy. Hi, 54 walking D now. And 2 yes. How are you? ¿Cómo estás? Te amo mucho más. Yeah, but the thing is, it's hard, Walker, because when you walk with your heart, people stick a knife in it all the time, and they blame you for hurting you. That's true, Amazing Jay. I watched that too. I watched tons of things blow up on my face. I've seen tons of things blow up in my face, and also I know everybody's watching is not Raven's friend, and I know a lot of people don't like Raven, so. Oh, okay. Right, I knew Egypt. That's what I'm talking about. Only reason why I asked you that, Steve, is because I know a girl named Egypt. I know a girl named Egypt, Steve. That's why I asked you. That's why. That's true. Thank you, Amazing Jane. And it's sad though, but I don't know. I'm just not trying to slew up hate. You know what I mean? Like I don't want, but it's what it is. I can't stop people because everybody seems to, from a tragedy story, what they've been through. And I've been to hell and back too, but damn. I'll be sitting there looking at this story like, okay. But the thing is, me, Miss J, is that they act like I have this perfect life, like I'm living in this fabulous place, I got all this money. You know what I mean? I'm like, listen, I'm in the ghetto, honey. Like, why attack me? I'm broke as hell. You probably got more money than me. That's true, Matt Shauna. That's true. That's very true. I don't know. How warm are y'all? Like, it is hot here. The humidity is burning up when I tell you hot. It is warm. I got 2 fans on me. Where do you live, Walker? What state are you in? That's true, Catherine. But I never knew the hate was this real. Like, I mean, I know it's real. Come on. Okay. Showing it is hot here. It is so hot. But then again, I don't sleep. I have a problem sleeping. I actually had to take a, what's some pills the doctor gave me? The doctor gave me some blood pressure pills. The doctor gave me some blood pressure pills because they were worried I was going to stroke out. So, oh, you in Georgia? Wow. Brunswick, Georgia. You know, my family is down there in Florida and Georgia. I have a huge family. I don't really see them. They wouldn't even know me now, but I have tons of family down there. That's true, Shauna, but a lot of times you get your butt kicked even though, you know. I know, Amazing Jay. And then she was sitting in the car crying after she did it. Are you in California? Don't California got that mist weather where it's like mist? When I was out there for 3 days before I was kicked out, I was there for 3 days. It was like a mist. I went to move to California. So that was very different for me. Wow, I never thought about that. Thank you, Amazing Jay. I just don't get it though. But some things I guess I'm not gonna get. Like some real hair. Texas. Isn't that where Beyonce from? Texas or something? Isn't she from Texas? I don't know. I got up this morning, I pressed this here, and oh my God. I got 2 fans on me and I'm burning up. Houston, Texas, okay. I don't know nothing about nothing. All I know is I don't know what from what. You know. So how's everybody day been going? And my question was to everybody, are you still living the dreams that you said you was going to do as a child growing up? Or have you been deterred doing something totally different? Because once you stop dreaming, you used to just die inside. You're supposed to hold on to your dreams until the very last day of your breath. I'm gonna go somewhere. You know what it is? Thank you, Shauna. But this weave, this a weave, of course. But I don't like wigs, so I don't wear wigs. But I guess it's like a wig because it's a weave, because it's not my hair. But the thing is, I started doing my hair because I don't like the way the wigs come off your head when, you know, if you meet somebody and it's hot. When I was working in the bar, it would be hot and the wig would shift from the heat. They said black people draw heat. It was hot in there. That wig be shifted. But thank you. I always want to get a lace front. But, you know. Hi. I don't know how to pronounce your name. It's in Chinese, I think. Sure, sis. I'm here for you. Hey, Tarlene. How are you, sweetie? Do I got my comb? Let me be back. I'll be. Oh. I got these dollar clamps. I bought these dollar clamps and stuff. Okay, that's good. Okay, I understand that, Shauna. But you always keep holding on to them dreams, though, because it's hard. But I know a lot of times people will tell somebody else, you know, don't, you need to just give up, never give up. Yeah, it's hard, Miss J, but the thing about it is, it's very important to have that time to yourself. It's really important, trust when I tell you. Okay, Catherine, you have a nice night. Have a nice night. You been in Saudi Arabia? Okay. That's true. That's true, Tally. That's very true. It really could take you through mentally. It takes you through a lot mentally. Hello from Saudi Arabia. All right. God bless you, Miss Mason. Look. God bless you. I'm going to pray for you. You're going to be fine. Just say a prayer. I'll pray for you, sis. You'll be fine. You know what's funny, Shauna? So many people I know don't have their name, they have jobs. You know what they do? They take their last name and make it first. I think when I've had my job, I don't think I had my name changed yet. Actually, I did have my name changed. A lot of girls don't have their name changed, Shauna. A lot of girls, though. They tell other people that they changed their name. They didn't go to court. I had to go to court, but a lot of them didn't go to court. It's still the same name they was born with. You'll be fine. Just keep prayed up. That's all. Hi, Conception. How are you, love? Um, 818, the thing about it is, I think when it comes to us, we have to, I think if you're anything like me, when somebody's not for you, you have to get rid of them no matter how much you like them. I think that has a lot to do with our depression and the deep depression we go through. I think a lot of times we have to separate people out of our life. I think that has a lot to do with a lot of pain we go through. Because before transition, we were not negative, but we allowed people into our life that fed poison to us, and now we're thinking of the things they said to us, and now we are, suffering from it. Hello, Janelle. Hello, Tim. Hello, Maru. 18. Hello, Victoria. Hello, Brenda. Y'all be hard. I feel like I'm in class. Y'all be giving these hard names. Mr. Blackman. Y'all be giving me these hard names to pronounce. And I can butcher your name. Hey, Adam. One. Boom. Alex. Oops. Oh, you don't understand English? Well, sweetie, most do. If you're from Saudi Arabia and you don't understand English, sweetie, I don't know what to do. There's no thing here to... If I start touching stuff, y'all maybe shut off. I don't know what to do. I'm sorry. Look. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how to make it, It's a long story, Charlie, but mainly because I can't afford the paperwork. They usually have some type of thing, Shauna, in LGBT, where they can help you get the people. They can help you get your name changed. I don't know if you ever went down to the LGBT. Find one in your location and ask them to help you with your name change. It's got to be some type of it's usually some type of counselor that probably help you through. Because I was reading something about that. We got people that will help you. Just make sure you do Ms. J. And congratulations. I'm be looking for you now. Well, the thing is, it's not stupid. Nothing is stupid. I believe everybody does everything at their own speed. When you're ready, you're going to do it. I don't think nothing anyone does is stupid. I think that when you move, you're going to move it at your own speed. So when you're ready to do it, you're going to do it. I'm that kind of person too. When I'm ready to do it, I'll do it. It's just, I'm going to pray for you, sis. Don't worry. I'm definitely going to be praying for you. I believe you're going to be fine because I heard they do the best work over there in Thailand. So just make sure you follow the rules and stuff, and make sure you find the information. Hi, Michelle. Just make sure you keep information in reference to, the work done on you. So you can, follow up and stuff. And ask them, is there a go-to doctor in the United States? When you get back over here. Hey, Michelle. How are you, love? Yeah. I understand what you said, 18. Listen. Everybody does everything at their own speed. When I had did what I did, I wouldn't even I still felt uncomfortable going outside as two spirits. I felt really uncomfortable. But never mind you, I'm already done as you see, but I felt uncomfortable going outside in public. You'd be like, well, Raven, why would you feel that done if you didn't want to go outside? I would hide myself. I just wasn't ready. And I think it has to go with, everybody has to move at their own speed. It doesn't go away somebody says it's supposed to go. It has to be done your way. That's why I said, when you get to that point where you're going to do it. Right. But the thing about it, Shauna, with mental issues, to be honest with you, mental issue is not even just a two-spirit thing. I think everybody in this world is going through some type of mental issues, only because so many things are happening in this world, and some days it moves too fast for us to even catch up. It's like, okay, before I could get over what just happened, here comes something else. Oh, I'm pleased to see you, even though you don't understand what I'm saying. I don't know what to tell you. I appreciate you saying it, but you still don't understand what I'm saying. But all I can say, that means thank you. Oh, thank you, Mason Jane. No, 818, the problem is that it is a process. I'm telling you. I don't care what nobody say. It has to be done your way, at your time, at your speed. It can't go by what Susie or Betty or whoever says how you do it. It can't be done that way. It's got to be like a drug user. It has to be done your way. There is no way that you're supposed to do it. It has to be done your way. When you know it's time, you're going to do it. When I knew it was time for me to walk in my truth, I just did it. It is a process. Let me tell you something. When I transitioned, I kept my hair in a ponytail. Yeah, I kept my hair in a ponytail. I was ready. I was ready for war. I was like, whoever's going to come upon me, I'm ready to fight. Like, I'm just going to be a fight. And I would go outside ready, and it wasn't that way. But in my mind, by me knowing who I was, I thought everybody else knew, and I thought everybody was going to attack me. I thought everybody was going to, and they didn't pay me no mind. I used to run outside, wait, and there was nobody there. This is what I would get. Hello, how you doing? Hello, how you doing? I thought they'd be attacking me, and it wasn't. So you have to understand, even though I didn't receive any negative things, of course I got people call my name sometimes, but it's not as strong as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, your mind can make you in prison. It is not even about this being two spirits. I think everybody goes through that in general. So you're normal, because I don't think people just go through a lot of things, and sometimes in our mind we create things that's not happening. So that's something we have to look out for. Hello, Damien. So, it's something you have to look out for. We're human, we make mistakes, that's what we do. But yeah. Yes, that's true, Tally. That's very true. The hormones take you through it. The hormones really take me through it a lot. It's a process. You have to learn how to deal with it. You have to learn how to really deal with it. It becomes a place where you have to just become humble. Oh, thank you, love. I pray for you too, sis. Don't worry. I'm praying for you. Yeah, yes, Michelle. It's a process. It's a process. Who's Candy? I don't know who Candy was. But see, this is the thing. 818. When you know, when you know who you are, you think everybody's going to attack you for it. And people not even there with you on that level. But in your mind, you know where you came from, and you thinking everybody's coming at you. Hey, Michelle. But you think everybody's coming at you, and they're not. Because in the world we live in, we're so used to people attacking us and attacking that we feel as though this is what's going to happen, and it don't be happening. I'm not saying all cases, but a lot of cases it don't. A lot of cases it don't happen. But a lot of times we force feed ourselves information that's not true. We do. I've been this way for now, full time, for 10 years. So I've been this way for 10 years, almost 11 years now. Or probably 11 years now. So I've been this way for 11 years. So I'm supposed to be like an 11-year-old girl. Now remind you, I still don't see a girl. I know y'all gonna jump in, but I still don't see a girl when I look in the mirror. I still see a boy. So it is a process for saying, okay, I'm not gonna see myself. Just let it go. Learn to love who you are and stop trying to be a person to look passable. Just let it go and just be you. Yeah. And that's the thing, like, it is a process. Like, if you grew up with a lot of abuse, you're only gonna see your things that's bad because people have stored the abuse inside of your mind, and now they're making you think the things that you shouldn't be thinking. Yeah. But see, this is the thing why I be saying 818 that you have to, I call it the hospital, where you just keep everybody away and you heal yourself. You have to take time to be with yourself. You have to take time to go places with yourself. You have to go through a healing process. And the best person you could be is the person who stopped listening to other people. Exactly. I don't even answer people though. Miss J, I don't even answer people. I don't, even though I know I should sometimes, because I know people not really being mean, but I think my problem only is because I've done so many stories about the girls being murdered, and their stories are so similar to mine, and that's why it bothers me so bad, because I can't understand how it gets to that point. And then I prayed and asked God to show me, and then basically met a guy. I found out how. Who, me, 818? The thing is that when you, no, they do. They do, 818, they do. They still do. They don't call me sir, they say they got that faggot. I told you that I did videos about them. The only thing with me that, no, but they do, they definitely, they don't call me sir, they call me a faggot. The thing about it is, once you stop listening is when you start living. And that goes for anybody. Once you stop listening to anybody, that's when you'll start living. And that's the truth. When you stop listening, that's when the day you stop listening is the day you start living. When you finally say, I don't care what they say, and I mean really mean it, to the fact if anything they say to you, just be like, you don't even argue with them, you don't say nothing back to them, you like, okay, well. I'm telling you, 18, the reason why Raven has to see. But thank you, Eddie. I appreciate that. But you know, I ain't a lot of you. I tell you the truth. If I, you know, a lot of you, I'm always been straightforward with you. You know. Exactly, Michelle. But see, this is the thing about it that y'all girls don't understand. They call cis women men. They call cis women men. The only reason why we get offended is because maybe it has some merit to it. But I've watched men call cis women men all the time. In fact, my sister got beat up for being a man, and she's a woman. And a cis man beat her up for being a trans woman, and she's a female. Hi Teddy, how are you, love? I don't pay kids no mind. But see, I love kids, so I guess it's different for me because I don't care. I don't care. Little kids are funny to me, but I'm just that way though. I don't really care though. Hello, art trap are gays, traps are gays, traps. I don't know what that means. Hi Damon. Means. I don't know how to guess you. I don't know what that means. Damien, guess you. I don't know what that means. Well, this is a guess. You said guess you? Lord Jesus, if I do this, please. Where are you? How do I? It don't say guess. It just says oh, you're teaching me something. I would have never known though if you didn't tell me this. Where are you, Damon? I mean Williams. I don't know how to do that. And if I do it now, I mean, I don't know. I better be smart. Because I'm known for, I be done shut those things down. Exactly, Shauna. It's true. Hey, Tone. How are you, love? But kids are funny though. And see, this is the thing with little kids, Shauna. You have to understand, some little kids only repeat what their parents have said. I saw this little boy standing at the bus stop calling these cis women men. And I'm standing up there, I got black hair, and the cis blonde hair on, and the little kid said, look at those men over there. And I had black hair on, I had the curly hair on, and the little Jerry. And he was talking about them over there. He said, look at them damn men over there. And I'm looking at them. So you have to understand, a lot of kids only repeat what their parents done said, or they sit around as their parents were putting down people in the LGBT and they're repeating it when they got outside. That's why you have to be very careful what you say around little kids, because they're going to repeat it. And sometimes it may get your little kid killed. I don't remember her though. I don't believe, remember her. Forgive me, because you don't forget. Yeah, but see, the thing about little kids, you have to understand, little kids only repeat what they heard. You know, that's why I don't get mad at them. I don't pay them no mind. But then again, little kids are different with me than most. They will walk up to me, grab me, they'll stand where I'm at. Like, oh my God, get away from me. So, I don't know why is it that with me. I don't like it, but it is what it is. And they'll come stand right here. And like, oh my God, please get away from me. But I don't say nothing. I just sit there. They don't say much, but now I'm gonna tell you one thing that happened to me. A straight man, not all of them, they'll spook me, and this woman will correct him and says, "No, that's a woman, honey. You don't know a woman's body. That's a woman." And the man will look at me. Now I'm listening, but I ain't saying nothing. I don't confirm nothing. Right. Well, I said before, it takes time, Shauna. No, kids don't. I love kids because they're funny. They're not thinking. And that's why I have compassion with little kids, only because I remember as being a kid, I just said it. I just said it. Now I don't know what the hell I'm saying. I done said it. So, sometimes as an adult, we forget that we were once kids ourselves, and then we want to act all, get the book out and spank their butt, but we forget that we were once kids ourselves. And a lot of us have done a lot of bad things, and we never want to go back to that, because you're adult, you want to forget about you was once that way too, but now you want to attack them for being that they are child. I just think, this is me, I have compassion for people. Maybe that's why I got downfalls, but yeah. When my stepdad had saw me, he asked my ex-wife, he was like, "Why you got that long hair on your head like a girl?" But I'm doofy, so I just started laughing. So my ex-wife, she was like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "Shut up." And then he jumps on me, he grabs and starts trying to pull it off. That's the first two little bits of grabbed my hair and tried to pull it off. I'm like, Lord, if I punch this little baby, I'll be in prison. But I know, but my experience with little kids is a lot differently. I don't know what it is about me with little kids, like this is different. Yes, that's the thing, Shauna. See, that's the thing, we forget we were once kids too. When I saw my first trans woman was downtown New York. She had this built guy, and I saw her. Now, me being young and dumb, cause I don't. Hey, you, how are you? So me being young, I stood there. I was staring at her, like I didn't even move. I was like this. I didn't even move. Like you would think that some people would turn their head. I was like this. But I don't pay them no mind. They're funny. Love you more, you. Little kids are funny. They're very funny. I don't pay no mind. When I walked out one night, when I walked the night, it was your kids standing outside. I was like, oh my God, they all at the bus stop. So when I walked, everybody turns around, which I already know is, that's the one thing I hate. I hate that I have presence. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate that I have presence. That when I walk into a room, everybody turns around. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. When I tell you I hate it, it is like the worst thing in the world to go through. Everybody's turning around and you look at everybody just turned around. Once you walk into the room, you're like, oh my God. And everybody freezes and it just looks at you. No, I'm not. But when I tell you I hate it, y'all have no idea what that's. It is the worst thing in the world. It's like no punishment could be punished like this. Yes. And before I transitioned, it was way worse. Before I transitioned, oh my God, it was way worse. The whole fucking block used to just stop. Everybody would turn around and get quiet and look at me and be like, and remind you, I wasn't walking around with makeup on enough to just stop. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it, but I don't see. I tell you, I got to the point that I started hiding in the house. I hid in the house like I couldn't deal with it. And all my friends that was around me, they was like, what the hell is everybody's problem with you? And then my friends became protective of me because they didn't like the way everybody started treating me. That's why I always told you everybody I've been with always stayed in my life because they couldn't understand why people did me that way. Oh, thank you, Michelle and Sean. I don't see it, but thank you. But I don't like it. I don't like it. It is the worst thing I think could happen to another human being. I appreciate the comment. I'm telling y'all, y'all don't like. You wouldn't like it. You wouldn't like it. It is the worst thing in the world to me. It is the worst thing in the world. Yeah. But as little kids, you stare. I did the same thing. And the thing about it was, I have compassion because I was them. I'm not going to be the kind of person that goes, oh, I can't stand these little kids that get on my nerves. Only because they were me. It's like looking in the mirror at me. I did the same thing. If I sit back and think of the things I've done as a little child before an adult, I was like, you know what? I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have did that. But as a little kid, you're not thinking about that way. But as an adult, you realize all the wrong you've done. You're like, well, I'm going to fix it now. Yes, I like that one, Miss J. I like that one. It's just not a good thing. Oh, 818, trust me when I tell you, sis, they're looking. Let me tell you something, sweetie, they're looking. A lot of people see you, just haven't approached you yet. I've experienced that in life. Yes, Michelle. You know exactly what I mean. You know, but you know what, Michelle, I think they can feel your spirit. I know it, y'all know, be like raving to these spirits. I just think people feel your spirit. People can feel your energy, your spirit. Whether, I think people can feel spirits. That's why a lot of times we're walking, we'll turn around, we can see somebody talking, we can feel them. And we're not even looking at it, but we can feel people. You know. But see, a lot of times people not even, sometimes people, see, a lot of times, some people may think you're very beautiful. And as a person that's too spirit, we look at the negative, we're not even thinking something positive. Because we're thinking of being attacked. Some of y'all are very beautiful, so at the end of the day, that's the last thing you're thinking. You're thinking they're making fun of you. But that's little children growing into adults. That's the pattern we grew into. So we haven't divorced that pattern yet. It's a process. Everything's a process. Yeah. But see, sometimes the one thing I don't think a lot of girls remember is that y'all are really beautiful. And the fact that y'all are so beautiful, people stare. And then the thing about it is, if you don't catch yourself, you staring at them, and then they'll turn around thinking you staring at them, and then they staring at you, and you like, why they staring at me? Because you were staring at them, but you never realized you were staring at them. So it becomes very, you know, cliche. No, you don't. 818. It's not fun. But I will tell you this, 818. Somebody's always watching. Don't you go to sleep on that. There's always somebody watching you, sis. I'm telling you, somebody's always watching. Don't never think nobody ain't seen you. You may not see them, but they see you. Well, the reason why I love Kim Kardashian is because they tried to break her and she twisted it and made it work. That's why I love her. Because they tried to go against her and she twisted. I think with the help of Kanye, she twisted and made it work for us. They was like, oh, we got more new pictures of her. She said, well, since that's what you want to see, I'm going to twist it. And I'm going to get money from it. And I'm going to make you get enough of it. A point where you see me all the time naked, that it becomes no value to anyone anymore. She twisted it and she turned it into an empire. That's true, Shauna, and that's the same problem I have. But you have to understand, a lot of times we're coming from places of hurt, and we haven't divorced the pain. And if you haven't divorced the pain, you're still bringing it with you. Right. Right. But see, this is the thing. This is the thing, 818. What the hell is passable? What is passable? What is passable? You got cis women that don't look like women. So what is passable? So if a cis woman is not don't look like a woman, she's not a woman anymore. So what is passable? Exactly, Miss Jane. That's the thing that gets me with the two-spirit women. We've been taught to hate who we are, and until we could get past that point, we are in a lot of trouble. We keep talking about being passable. You have so many women out here that don't look like genetic women, but they are women. Or they're not passable because they don't look like women. They're women. So what is passable? I've seen tons of women who do not look like cis women. Does that make her less of a woman? It don't. But in our community, we destroy each other because we feel as though she has to look a certain type of way. And then if a girl gets so much work done on her face and stuff like that, it's because people sit back and mess her mind up to turn against who she is. And then if she's on a deathbed about to die, they ain't gonna sit back and say, well, girl, you know. And I knew this one girl, she was real sweet, and she got so much work done on her face that the seal dropped. And this part dropped. And she got her body done. And she was the sweetest girl you ever want to meet. And she ended up dying. She ended up dying. She ended up getting infections and dying for blending in. Because in our community, you have to look a certain kind of way. And then now the girl is dead. Ain't nobody talking about her. Ain't nobody talking about her. Ain't nobody talking about her. Nobody. Now she's dead. They talked her into being passable, and now she's dead. 818 women, cis women go through this. I wish Miss was here, because Miss Love is a cis woman. She would get you straight. She said it yesterday. She said, do y'all not think that we don't go through this? That's why I love her. She's a cis woman. She'll get you straight, because she want to let y'all know that y'all got this thing messed up, that y'all beating yourself up over nothing for nothing. But they say that to cis women. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That just like y'all said I'm passive, but they say it to me. A lot of cis women. Exactly, Miss Jane. But see, the thing about it is, when people got bad things to say about you, no matter how far you get, they still gonna say something bad about you. When people don't like you, no matter what you do, they're just not gonna like you. They're just not gonna like you. That's why I don't argue with people. I let them be right. I don't care. Hello, Kiddos. And Elijah. And 15. And Chill. That's why I just don't argue with people. I let them be right. I let them be right. It's not worth it. Because at the end of the day, when you eat, they don't shit. So why does it matter what, you know? Yeah. But nobody talks about how they're killing their sister. They don't talk about these girls are dying. They don't talk about all this work these girls are getting, they're dying. They don't. And the most thing that I hate to say, but it's the truth, the black community is harder on their black sisters, but I don't never see them freak out on them getting this work done in them. Now you don't push that girl to get work done, and now she's there. Prime example, Kelly Harper. Kelly Harper would still be here today if they did not tell her that she needed to get that seal taken out of her face. And now she did. She helped the girls. And girls came to her telling her that she needed to get taken out of her face. Listen to them, girls. Now she did. Let me tell you how fierce that is. They talked her into getting the surgery. She ended up dying. They went back to her house, tried to find her money, got her clothes, grabbed everything, the shoes, and ran back home. And watching the reports on the news. Hurry up and robbed her because she was dead. Exactly, Michelle. No 818, because the fact is that you know it is true. We know how we were born, and that's why it bothers you. I think the truth hurts. And I know we were born a certain way. You can't be trans unless you, I hate that word, but you can't be trans unless you was once one way to another way. And the problem with me, that I had a problem with that word, and I still do. I don't never call them, I don't never tell them I'm trans. If first of all, you can't get a conversation out of me, but I call myself two spirits. I mean, him or her, whichever one you want to start with, that's the one that's going to show up. I have anger issues, so I'm still in the process, but I learned not to say nothing. Yeah, that's the thing about it, Sana. And the thing about it is, these girls are dying. These girls are dying. Let me ask you something. How many times you saw reports of these girls getting on in their body and the girls are upset behind the work getting? Ask yourself, how long was they upset after the girl died? Ask yourself, how long did it last that you saw the outroar of the silicone and stuff? Ask yourself, how long was the outpour? Another girl died from silicone poison and murder. How long was the outpour? Did it last a week? Did it last a month? Did it last 3 months? Did it last a year? Or did it last when the video was over and that was it? Where's the outpour? That girl listened to these girls and they did. Where's the outpour at? Why is the girls who pushed them into doing it is not coming out saying, well, I shouldn't have told her to do that. You know, they're not saying nothing. They be like, oh girl, that wasn't me. She listened to you and now she dead. But she'll never say it was her who pushed that girl to get that cell on her face. She'll never say she told that girl to the body. She'll never say that. What she will say is, well, she didn't have to listen to me. That was her decision. See, that's some fear shit to me. But the girls will never take accountability. And there are a lot of girls out here killing other girls and will never stand up and say, I was wrong. Right. The girls are dying from this shit. I be thinking about the same thing with me. I'm like, well, I got work done. I'm on the clock now. How long is it going to be before I start having health problems and I'm about to die? You know, shit gonna start falling off on me. You know, because I don't know. Is there an expiration date? Is something could be happening to me? Like, I don't know. But I do know I'm on the clock. Hey, Salt, how are you, sweetie? She was a girl who did a lot of girls' bodies in Philadelphia and in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. She did a lot of girls' bodies and tits and models and everybody. Celebrities. She was doing everybody's body. She at least made about a good $6,000 to probably $10,000 a week. Yummy. Salt and peppers with a burger. Yes. And the thing is, before she went to Mexico, I had a talk with her, and I told her not to do it. I said, don't do it. But as a two-spirit woman, we get turned around so much that we don't really start listening to other girls no more because we feel like another girls just don't want us to help us in our transition. She went and got anesthesia, and she went to a licensed doctor in Mexico. The work went fine. They gave her anesthesia to knock her out. They took all the seal on her face, like the girls are doing now. And they couldn't wake her up. They couldn't wake her back up. The doctors tried to wake her up, but they couldn't wake her back up. Right. You talking about Jack more Evermore, people looking. I'm like, let them look. I'm over it. I guess before I got to this level, my first level was already here. So for me, it was like, it's no big deal. I think if you're a person like that guy who's talking about transition is a mental illness, he's like this one guy who's talking about being mental illness. He transitioned to become a woman, and he transitioned back and saying that as a child, that's a mental illness. He's like all over YouTube and stuff. I did a story of him, and he's like a big joke though to me. Hi, Mohammed. He's a big joke because I don't even entertain that anymore. I don't tell girls nothing about that because I was part of that. Because girls are pumping girls and girls are dying. I would not be a part of that. My thing is go to your doctor and just have to finance it. Exactly, Shauna. Well, people going to talk about you until the day you die. So that's that. I mean, that's as long as you live and people going to talk about you. It doesn't even have to be in the LGBT. It's just people. People talk about everybody. Just because you two spirits, I mean, people talk about everybody. That's how the women. People going to talk about everybody. It's not just the LGBT. It's just how people is. Yeah, I don't. Michelle, there are men out here that will date you. The only problem is when it comes to that, you have to make sure you're not so, what's that word? Jaded, a bitter, and a bitch. You got to make sure you're not there, because there are men out here looking for you, the girls. But when we are conditioned to all the pain, we don't ever give the right one a chance, and we just brush it off. A lot of times our hurt become our prison. And that's something we have to be careful of. Our hurt become our prison. And we will stop anything that's positive from coming into our life, because our hurt in there to block them, and we're not giving people a fair chance. And this definitely go for me. Definitely. I mean, I have a lot of guys trying to talk to me. But I'm not there because so many guys have hurt me that I'm not there. And I'm like a mentalist because I can't get myself past the pain. And men are coming, but I'm the one that let no. And even though I make like I need a man, I got tons of men. Men have gotten really pissed off with me. They be like, you won't give me a chance. And they're right. I'm like, yeah. And then some come on YouTube, they be like, I'm not going to kill you. I'm so tired of you telling me somebody going to kill you. Nobody can kill you. Yeah, but you're not supposed to settle. You have to find somebody you love. Exactly, Michelle. It is a process. It is a process. And the thing about it with me, right, but it's a process. I think the thing with me is I was fine, but I think when I started doing them stories of the girls being murdered, I don't know when it hit, but one day it must have really hit and I just stopped. That's fine, you. Everybody moves at their own speed. There are a lot of girls that have boyfriends. There are a lot of girls that are married. Even a girl who plays hoes, she's legally married. The one, Electra, she's legally married. She's been with her man for 26 years. And she just had the surgery. So it's possible. I know a lot of girls, that has boyfriends. And stuff. I know a lot of girls have boyfriends. But a lot of girls know how to divorce the pain and keep moving forward. And some girls just stop. And that be me, I stop. When you hurt me, I need to heal. Some girls just move on. And I just don't. I just stop. But I'm also a person that don't use self-medicated drugs. Like, when I say self-medicated drugs, I mean, I don't smoke weed, I don't do coke, I don't do heroin, I don't do this extra stuff that other girls do to help them get by. Because a lot of girls are not going to do how they deal with it. They be like, oh girl, I'm fine with my transition. And then she snort coke on her nose. So if you're doing a lot of other things, you're not being truthful with your storyline. There's stories online about trans parents. Online, so I'm on YouTube. There's quite a few stories about trans parents. That's why I love YouTube, only because they show you a lot of stuff, and I love that. All you gotta do is just put it in and just watch people tell us, just like now we're telling this story and it's gonna help somebody else. We're all vessels of light to eat different people in situations. But you so Electra is a character for a show. She's playing a role. Right. Well, everybody's different, Sean. The thing about it, Salt and Pepper, is because when it comes to trans people, some of them do not want it online because I think a lot of them have not come up the. There are a lot of DL trans people in the world that don't want people to know they're two spirits. There are a lot of them, and if you think about it, you see why. Anyway, Caitlyn Jenner's a different story because she transitioned in front of the world, which means that she had to go through holy hell with the whole damn world watching. So her story is even horrific than most, even though they hate on her. But I don't hate on her because it's a horrific thing to go and be one way and then do it in front of the world. And if it wasn't for her, everybody really think that wasn't black. Transition is for the family to not just be two-spirit. Everybody does everything different, Shauna. You know, it's a process. Who is this? Oh, God. Trying to talk to me. I just heard 900 times no. Hi, Smile, Smiler. Hi, Robert. Roberta. Say Roberta. Hi, sis, Roberta. Hi, Soul. Hi, Song. I see you. Well, the thing, this is the one thing I learned, Miss J. When you stop listening, is the day you start living. The day you stop listening to people is the day you start living. I had to learn that the hard way, but I had to learn it. And when I say stop listening, is when you come to the point where anybody can say anything they want, you're unbothered. Yeah, but the thing about it, Shauna, this is the thing. Let me ask you this, Shauna. Hi, LaVie. Hi, Austin. Let me ask you this, Shauna. Do you think you could have transitioned in front of billions of people, billions, who saw you first, got footage of you, got pictures of you, and then transfer into a woman? Let me ask you that. Let me ask you, could you do that? Now you're saying privilege. Now tell me how much privilege you got when they watch it in front of their eyes. Tell me how much privilege you got. Because I like to understand what the girls are coming from. It's like, well, she's this and that. That's the thing that gets me. I like to know how much privilege you got. Now most of us try to sneak and get it done or get our work done. Now I'm talking about billions of people. I mean, you cannot go anywhere. And remember, heat's going to come on her too. But it is ideal because it is. So this is the thing, Shauna. If your sister comes in, all of us come in different avenues in different ways. There are a lot of two-spirit women that is really rich, that got money. And sometimes people don't talk about her because she's black. And she's well off. And she's not looked down on. Because that's not deal. And a lot of them were not even sex workers. What Caitlyn Jenner did was she opened up the white community to transitioning. Even though sometimes people saw the black community, but Caitlyn took it to the higher level than any black person could have done. She stood in the forefront, which makes her a target. And the thing about it is, we all come in different avenues, we all come in different ways. But that girl, she will never be seen the way she wants to be seen. She's walking around, she has a whole sex change, and they still call her a man. Anywhere she goes, she's going to be disrespected because she did it in front of billions of people. You can go places where people don't even know who we are. They assume, they could guess, they could kind of figure it out or try to figure it out. She can't go nowhere. Nowhere. Anywhere she walks, she's right there. They're running up on her car. They're running up on her, pushing her car door. They fucking with her, messing with her. You're not going through that. You're not going through that with somebody got a camera in your face, pushing pictures in your face. You're not going through that. Can you imagine being a two-spirit woman walking outside your door and got a camera in your face, and next thing you know, you're being attacked? Exactly, Amazing Jay. That's the thing I be trying to say. While people are attacking her, they don't understand what she's going through. You think because she transitioned now she's got a better life? She's going to catch hell now. She's not going to have that same life she once had. She's going to get attacked more now. People going to be making fun of her now. Even though she can walk around. It's... Okay. That's fine. And that's fine. But that's how the world works and stuff, and that's how it is. And a lot of times, but you're saying, the thing about it, Shauna, you saying her transition wasn't ideal. And the thing about it is that you're ready to receive it. That every trans woman does not have a horror story. Every trans woman does not have to be a prostitute. Every trans woman does not go through what a lot of trans women went through. That's my thing. And you saying ideal. Every trans woman was not a prostitute. But, okay, Shauna, you know what? That's fine. You set it up here. You said, I'm not getting ready to fight. I didn't say have a role model. You taking it to the... I did not say she model. I did not say a role model. I never said... I said she was the one who made everybody think differently because of the world and who she was. She was a role model to the world. I didn't say a role model to us. I didn't even say a role model. I said she was on top and she was transitioning, becoming a woman. And to the world, she became much more relevant of the trans experience because they watched her as a man going into a woman and never saw before their very eyes. So she's going to go, even more down, to the world as far as being a woman. And she's not going to receive the accolades that most of us can receive because they don't really know us, but they know her. So she may not never be called, have to live the ideal life of a woman. And if she dates anybody that's a man, they're going to call him gay. Right. I didn't ask you to have a role model. Listen, this is my thing. I'm not asking nobody to look up to anybody. I'm not asking nobody to follow anybody. Only thing I'm saying, when it came down to her, she made it real for straight white society. Because when it's one of your own, it becomes more real. Right. But like when a black person kills another, when a black person kills another person, we like, oh, that's how people get upset. When a white person sees a strong man becomes a woman, that's their people. So they like, oh wow, I can't believe this. You know, so it becomes more real because it's one of their own. And that's how people see things. When we see Laverne Cox, we think of one of Janet Mock, we think of one of our own. But reality is that when you are two spirits, all of us are one own. We're not separated in division. We're all the same. But sometimes people try to separate us. Well, she got money, she got this, she got that. And, you know, it becomes sad because we should be more closer together, especially two spirits, because we go through more hell than the most. What it is, Caitlyn said tons of times she's not a role model. But the thing about it, you have to understand, is that she did it in front of the world. The world, billions of people don't know us. Caitlyn traveled all over the world. All over the world. She traveled all over the world in the Olympics, which means she had to compete against different countries. And now she's transitioned to a woman, so that's a bigger platform. So now, in my opinion, I don't think that she is that, of all positivity, that straight white society now thinks all trans people have to have the Caitlyn experience. There are my sisters out there who don't have money. I didn't say anything about negative trans experience. Okay, Shauna. Okay. Okay. So anyway. So, what time is this supposed to take place, Miss J? Miss U, don't start. Because that's not true. And it is shade. I will never understand, and it's just me, but exactly my point, Miss J. Exactly my point. Let's keep the conversation positive, y'all. Asian people are a little different and stuff because they just, you know, but they have some Asians that don't look passable either. I think every race have it. It's not like a gender thing, you know. But whatever passable is, whatever that may be, I don't know what it is. Hello to Masculine. Hello Three Woods. Hello She Queen. Miss Scott. I don't know what passable is, but you know it is. That's true, 818. I think, like I said before, a lot of brainwashing been done to us, and we have to undo the brainwashing. It's just a process. Everything's a process, and that's the thing about it. You know, you have to give yourself a chance. A lot of work. Let me tell you something. Unbrainwashing you is hard. Unbrainwashing you is not an easy thing to fix the, you know, the bad that's been done. But see, you do you hang out with Asian women? Do you hang out with Asian women? I always feel like if you want to find out anything, you need to hang with the source. You need to go to the source. You can't be on the outside looking in. You have to hang with the source. I've been to a club in New York. What was it called? It was all Asian people there, and I spooked a lot. I didn't care. But see, I'm different. All right, Shauna. You have a good night, sweetie. Hi, Ahmed. How are you? I wish with sometimes the two spirit women would be more closer, only because we go through so much. Even though our Caucasian sisters don't go as much as we do, especially the black ones. I just wish we were much more close-knitted, but it is what it is. Me and my kumbaya days, I don't know. Maybe because I'm mixed with every race out here. Maybe that's just because I slept with every race out here. I don't know. I just see things totally different than most people. I don't know. I'm okay, man. How are you? That's one thing I know. It is warm. Where are you from, Amit? I'm from USA. Oof. I know, Miss J, but you know how that goes. I believe, see, the thing about it with our sisters, I think a lot of us has just been hurt so bad, and we're trying to heal and move forward. And I think sometimes things are hard for us, you know, because we've been through, a lot of us been through a lot of shit, you know what I mean? So it's hard sometimes. We're still trying to wing our way through it. Exactly. That's true. Exactly. 818. Exactly, Miss J. They still call her man. Even though she had the cootie cat, they still gonna call her man. You know, and the thing about it, when you're not on that platform, see, that's what I don't think people understand. That platform is big. I live in USA, amid that, Mrs. J. But I think it's a process. I think it's a lot of girls been really mentally whooped. And I think it's just a process. I think everything has to move with people in their own way, their own time, their own speed. I just really think a lot of girls went through holy hell, you know. Hello, Louis Rivera. It's LGBT people L9. Whatever that means. It's too funny. But every day we wake up, we move forward. You know, it's a process. It is a process, you know. So what you gonna eat, Miss J? Is it really pretty out there, Miss J? Tell me what's out there. Is it really pretty? Because I be some pictures and stuff. Is it really that pretty, or you just didn't go sightseeing? I wish it was something here I could click and you could come into it. We could chat. Like a button I could press, you could conversation. That would be so perfect. Oh, I wish you too, so I could just press the button and y'all could just come in like this and they'd be like, and you know, during the conversation, that'd be so much better. I think you could do it on YouNow. I'm gonna try to find out. Somebody put a guess. Let me see. One guess. There is no guess. If you want to be a guest on YouNow, let me know. I'm going to try something. Just go into the guest box and I'll just hit in. I'm not going to know what I'm doing, but hey, it's worth a shot. I'm not sure, but you didn't get my notification? I'm sorry, you. Yes, Amid, I'm a model of a broke person. Where you from, Amid? I know you. I wish I could do it that way. I think on YouNow we could do it. I'm trying to find out. If I find that you could do it on YouNow, and everybody start going to YouNow, and we're going there, and I could talk to the people, talk to everybody on here. It says guest, but I don't know how to do it. Anybody on YouNow, if you want to be a guest, hit the guest spot, and I'll bring you in. You're going to be teaching me only because I don't know what I'm doing. So as of August the 1st, you could be teaching me something. Just be patient with me. How's long? So anybody want to go and guess? I don't know if it's the time delay. See, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, you from India? Okay. What do you want to learn? No, I'm talking on YouNow. I want to sit live as far as YouNow and stuff like that. It's like 2 o'clock, y'all. And I want to take a bath. I know, right? You right, Anton. Are you the Anton that I know? The one that I know? You're not that Anton, are you? Okay. Exactly, Miss J. I'm so glad you walk with your eyes open, Miss J. You go look past the colorism of a woman. What's my name? It's Raven. It's Raven, Lamont. What did you eat today? Let me stop being greedy, but I'm hungry. Sorry. All right, Miss Walker, you have a good night, sweetie. Trying to soak in incense. Okay. Hope you feel better, Miss Walker. All right, good night, Miss You. No, I know, Miss J. It is a process. I don't think a lot of girls be ready until you walking through it. The thing about it with her, Miss J, can you imagine looking at your children after you done transition? Thank you, Miss Walker. Same here. Okay. Oof. I'm gonna get up here. I'm gonna take me a bath. I'm gonna fix me some French fries. I think I got the chicken already. I gotta soak. Let me tell you something, Miss J. I woke up at night. You're not scared of spirits, right? So, are you there, Miss J? How early when I can't even vote? I can't even vote. So, nobody's scared of spirits here, are they? Did I freeze? Oof. Is everybody still with me? Or did we freeze? Exactly, Miss J. Okay. Let me tell you something. Last night, I'm always getting something hit me, and I woke up. So last night, maybe y'all can tell me what this meant. I saw this man stand over me, looking at me, smiling. He had a gold crown on his head, and it had like little things sticking out, but it was gold, and it was like glowing. Now remind you, the light was off, but it was glowing, and he was looking at me. He had a king. He had a king crown on his head, but it was like little leaves, and they were like glowing. What does that mean? Let's see if anybody may have known what that means. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Bots. This is why I need Miss Moore. Let me see, let me find my Instagram page. So I'm about to go back and go. I gotta soak. I am like on fire. My body is hot. Okay. Here's my Instagram page. That's what I was saying. Nobody's saying nothing. Here's my Instagram page. I'm about to go myself. I'm about to take a bath. So here's my Instagram page. You follow me, I'll follow you back. So I'll be looking for everyone. I'm about to go because I'm about to take a bath. I gotta take a bath. I'm hot. I'm like burning up, so I'm like burning up. My skin is like dark because I'm burning up. What? I'm about to go. I'm like burning up. I gotta take a bath. I gotta take this hair and put it up because I'm burning up. And you know, so sometimes I do it at 5 o'clock. I'm at but we're take a long bath. It's 7, so I can soak until I think my shows come on at 9 o'clock, so I can soak for an hour, sit in the tub and soak. I just want to soak in the tub, but I need to take a bath. 3,000. I've been on for 2 hours, sweetie. But love you, 3,000. I've been on for 2 hours, sis. I've been on for 2 hours. Anyway, I'm about to go, y'all. I just want to take a long bath. I just want to soak. Alright. You didn't get the notification. I'm sorry, love. What is you talking about? Okay, sis. Love y'all. Be safe. Okay? Make sure your notifications are on. Okay? Love you. Be safe. Love you all. Please be safe. Make sure notification on. Ghetto booty. Pretty face. Thick eyes. I don't know what that means. City girls from 305. I don't know what that means. Anyway, love you guys. See you. Time to take a bath. Because I am burning up. Alright, YouNow. Love you. And be safe. You can chime in anytime. Next time, if you want to go into guest, let me know. I would love to bring you as a guest. I'm trying to find my way through this. I didn't even know this until somebody said guest me. When I guessed them, they were already gone. So, let's stay in touch and let's start talking, have a conversation. When you're ready, I'm here. Love you guys. Be safe.